Hello there, Joe Hennessy. Name of the channel is The Children. It's another beautiful day out here in San Francisco Bay Area. So I just wanted to make another little short video today. I made a video yesterday about how I don't see any radius in the so-called globe. I still have my camera right now pointing towards Hayward in the same spot as I was yesterday. So I have a lot of issues about the globe, which leads me to NASA. I have a lot of questions about NASA because they're the ones who invented the globe in 1958. And the funny thing is, NASA was run by Werner von Braun. He was a Nazi. He worked for Hitler. And allegedly, the Nazis had UFO technology. Allegedly, I don't know. So after the war, they collected all their greatest scientists and put them to work for NASA, because you're sure not going to get rid of them. But that leads me to a lot of things about the moon landing, right? 236,000 miles away, and we made it there on the first attempt. I find that hard to believe that there was no casualties or no rocket blow-ups that happened in the pre-trials. They made it the first time. It leaves a little something to believe in my mind. So if you are a God-fearing person and you believe in the Bible and you read the Bible says we live in a firmament, a closed system. It means there's a cover over the top of the planet. It's in the Bible. It's called the firmament. So even Elon Musk talks about not being able to get through the firmament. There's so many indicators that we can't go to space, because the biggest helium buyers on the planet is NASA, because that's how they send up all the satellites, is with balloons. You can't get through the firmament. And they say you could. You have to get through that imaginary ozone layer that they talk about going 13,000 miles an hour. How does the human body take that much G-force? 236,000 miles away in that rickety ass little aircraft, spaceship. Where was the moon rover? Somebody online tried to tell me they folded out a fold-out car in 1969. I just don't believe it. Then they say they lost the technology, that we can't even go back. That's like me saying in the second grade that I lost my homework. The dog ate it. Really? With today's technology, you can't replicate going back to the moon, but you could allegedly send something to Mars? I find that hard to believe as well. Something between here and the moon is called the Van Allen belt, which is radiation. And the heat range, they say, is between 1,500 and 3,000 degrees. So how do they get through that without disintegrating or melting or catching on fire? Makes no sense. Stanley Kubrick on his deathbed said it was all a hoax. Stanley Kubrick on his deathbed said it was all a hoax. It was filmed in Sedona, Arizona. Why do they have Area 51 if there's no such thing as UFOs? To think that we're the only creatures in this whole civilization universe is crazy. So I have a lot of issues with NASA. They spend $70 million a day. We have kids starving to death. People living on streets. Veterans. 40% of the homeless people have jobs. We are turning into a third world country, and we're spending $70 million to go to the moon, which we can't, because we can't get through the firmament. So think about, it's in the Bible. So if you believe in God, and you believe anything that's written in the Bible, it says we live in a closed system. You ever wonder why we can't go to Antarctica? Why won't they let anybody go to Antarctica? You know there's a pyramid in Antarctica. There's 144,000 pyramids on this planet. They don't want us to know anything about our real history and where we come from, and who made us and who created us. It's all an illusion. But that's enough of that today. NASA is a big hoax that just steals your money. We can't go to the moon. So if anyone wants to debunk anything I'm saying, I'm more than happy to answer any questions or take any ridicule or any other talk that you want to throw at me, because I'm ready. There's too many things on this planet that don't make sense to me, and I could spend weeks and weeks and weeks talking about it. But how do we get through the firmament to something that's stated in the Bible, that we live in a closed system? 13,000 miles of G-force, 236,000 miles away, and we made it there the first time? I don't think so. So please subscribe. All I'm trying to do is find people who want to think outside the box, who are like-minded. For me, it's all about fixing this planet for the children. We are slaves on a slave planet, and I can't make it any more simpler than that. So I wish no negativity on anybody. Just want to fix this problem. Too much negativity on this planet needs to be changed. Thanks for listening.